Well, hello everyone. I've been asked to do a demonstration to show how you would use a 9-box spread that you'd normally use cards with, but how to do them with charms. So I'm just using the black base today so they show up in the videos really well, because my new charm casting trays are not yet here, but when they are, you'll get to see them. So I wanted to first say, in my little charm booklets, I do have how to do a 9-box with charms, and I'm explaining like the positions. You start in the center and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on, and they are read just the same as you would do card reading. Now, boxes of 9s have so many variations, and so in the booklet is just one of the most popular forms on how you would do a 9-box reading. So I'm using here today, in my lovely red swan, the 50 set charm kit, which is in the Etsy store. So we're going to start. I'm just going to go straight through first though and show you what it is that's actually written in my booklet. So I always start with the charm in the centre. Now, in my booklet, I've also put in there, you can nominate the centre charm if you are looking at a particular significator symbol, which would be fish if you were looking there for money and prosperity, male, female, ring for marriage, heart for love, and so on. So I've just start these at random. I haven't put down particular the house. It's just the first charm that I've pulled out, and I lay that in the centre. So then you pull your charms, just the same layout as you would cards. And I don't worry about them, are they up the right way or not up the right way when I'm first getting them out. Someone asked me the other day, they said, Karen, do you read the charms that are face down? And I said, yes, I do. I actually read every one, and I tend to turn them up the right way anyway. And they said they don't read the ones face down because they say, no, it doesn't count. But you might find there's some days every single charm is going to be face down. They are just an inanimate object. So if they land face down, the choice is yours. Honestly, I just turn them over and turn them upright. So some people might look and say, okay, that's upside down, that one doesn't count, and pull again. To me, honestly, I think that's just a bit silly. So I let them fall. So these are now in a box of 9, like noughts and crosses. So you lay them out. Like I said, you can pre-select your centre if you want. And then we read charm order. Now, again, in my booklets, I have here the 4 corners set the theme. So let's use the scenario of a young man who's applying for a new job. He's bored out of his brain, wants to apply for this new job, and he's coming along and he's asking, is there anything untoward, or what should I know about applying for this new job at this new company as such? So the 4 corners set the theme. So we've got lion, key, mask, and bird. So when I actually look at those as far as setting the theme, I would say this is a good, strong position that may open many good areas for you, because strength and a key would tell me you have got good likelihood of climbing through this particular company. The mask and the bird here would tell me, let this company see all that you have to offer. And you've got the bird, which tells me they are more open to discussion. And bird and mask, though, would tell me it's him that he needs to literally open his mouth and reveal all his own qualities. So our 4 corners then set the theme. So then what we do is we go to the centre, and it's like we are writing mini sentences. So we're going, House Lion, what does that mean? Strength, good growth, home, security, family. House Peacock, we look at that and say, again, good things, you'll see your potential grow. Don't be too egotistical about it, but show it in a good, positive way. House Key would tell me good long-term growth and security, but again, doors will open up for this young man. House and Tent, what is it there that he needs to show more of himself? Because a tent is often referred to just like hiding under a blanket. And it means, yes, you can be all nice and warm and fuzzy for a short time, but you can't stay that way. So I'd look at this here and say, in order to get the security, you must show your wares, what your attributes are. House and Key, talk to this company and be expressive about your longevity, that you are looking at good security where there is growth and stability. House Dragon. Dragon is again a very powerful symbol, but it's often a myth, which means make sure when you are looking at this company that you are looking at the solid and not so much what is in your head or in your imagination. House and Mask. Show yourself and they will show you. If you do not show yourself, the mask is a bit like ripping off the Band-Aid. You will expose parts of it that you will not like. House and Scales would tell me, again, good long-term contracts when it comes to the security of this role. So then we read, across in our rows. And again, we're reading in sentences, and it's just like writing a note down. So at top line, we're reading the sentences. Lion, Peacock, Key. Strength, again, needs a little bit of ego to show, will unlock many doorways. Scales, House and Tent. In order to look at the contract or the balance and equality of this company, again, show your family attributes, the grounding and the wholesome person that you are. But more importantly, allow them to know that you are in this for the long term. Because there, I would say, if you don't express it, contract and tent literally can be, are you looking at short-term contract? That's fine if that's all you are. But I would look at these and use these two at the start of our sentence as show the strength and the stability, and that you're not looking just for a short-term role. You are wanting long-term and you are wanting growth. Your next sentence, Mask, Dragon and Bird. Don't be afraid to exercise and go out on a little bit of a limb and again show that you have what you are made of. And Bird would tell me, again, express what you are made of. Because there it's almost like, are they going to look at you and think, oh no, he's full of puff and wind and nothing else? Very, very important is these two symbols here to show. So then we again read our columns in series of sentences. And once again, we are then looking at these in, again, Lion, Scales, Mask. You've got strength and growth. Lion's very powerful. It's in careers. It often means promotions or someone climbing the ladder. There would tell me again, show equality when it comes to it, and don't be blind faith in holding that, because Mask again is about hiding things and not revealing everything that you know. So Peacock, House and Dragon. A little bit of ego can show you. It's a bit like saying, well, my attributes are I've succeeded in snagging this client, Coca-Cola or what have you, XYZ, but be very careful how you show that. It's like express yourself confidently, but not cocky. The dragon here again, if this is not dealt right, again, they're just going to think, oh, this young fella is just full of wind, knows nothing. So our next row of sentence, we've got key, tent and bird. Open up the doorways to again express longevity, and there is a lot more than you that needs to be seen. and you're also extremely open to what they have to offer and what they have to say. So then you can read what we call diagonal forms, which is left to right, and then again 3 up to that way. So these are about extra information when you're reading the crosses. So lion, house, bird still to me shows me good communication. He will get the longevity that he's needed. He'll also get the growth opportunities. So then we read again this diagonal. This again gives us the outcome or the overall information. Many doors of opportunity will open with good longevity and security as long as you show yourself. So it's very interesting how we string together all the sentences in all those different ways. Now, that's just one way of reading a 9-box. There are so many versions of reading 9-box, and some of them, like I said, they may look at this here and they'll call that a central theme. So it describes a person who you're reading for, so which can be very pivotal. Then when we look at what we call the external corners, they can be about the context of this person's question and what he wants to do. Then if we are reading in the inner cross, well, I call it the inner cross here, we've got that there about which direction are things moving. So then, like I said, there's so many areas that a 9-box can be read. Some people will put these here as like conscious self, ideas, dreams, opportunities, realities. So they all vary. Then columns, some people will go past, present, future. Inner cross, like I said, is when we are looking at those. Inner cross is often influence. External cross is often summaries. I've got a whole bunch of booklets, or not a booklet, it's a spread book that I've kept over the years, where I write down many things of favourite spreads. So hang on. And what I'll do is I'll dig the book out and I will put a photo and I'll put it at the end of this video, and it may help you decipher which is the best way you want to use a box of 9. And even though we're using only 9 charms, as you can see, they are a very big reading out of just 9 symbols. So I hope that helps answer some questions, and I hope to see you all soon. Thanks for listening.